Morning, good morning. Had to take baby girl to work this morning. She's getting her car worked on, so I thought, you know what? I'm gonna stop by this pond over here. I ain't been here in about 5 months. Let's see if I can get me a bass this morning. I'm gonna start off with this revolver. I'll tell you one thing, guys. Switching out those treble hooks for these inline single hooks, I just pulled it across some vegetation that's up there toward the surface. Them trebles wouldn't allow you to do that before. I'd get all hung up on there, but them single hooks came through there easier. Man, that water's just as clear as I remember it. Just as clear as I remember it. Let me check my drag before I mess up. Like I almost messed up on that little bass over there off the Marine Creek Lake the other day. Oh yeah, them single hooks coming through that, man. Oh, there we go. There we go, guys. Got that first little morning bass. Got him on that revolver, on that rear single hook. Let's get him back in the water. Thank you for playing that, little buddy. He gone. That was awesome there, boy. That was awesome, like my late mother-in-law used to say. All right, see if we can repeat that. I'm gonna turn that drag up a little bit. A little bit more. That's the first revolver bite this year, guys. And it's definitely the first revolver bite since I switched out the treble hooks for these inline single hooks. Well, I love the sound of that revolver. And having these single hooks on here, guys, I'm serious. It's really making a difference coming through that vegetation like that. Them treble hooks are just get too hung up and dragging that old stuff up on them trebles. Now that big stuff, obviously big reed. get hung up on, but it's coming through that grass. I want to throw that daggum dangerous swim bait. Let that sucker go down there at the bottom and slow roll it. And then I gotta go. Yeah, I like these twist locks that have the center pin. You get a I don't look right. What happened there? You get a more precise center insertion of the hook. Like I say, this is an owner 8/0 beast hook and a master barb on it. That's the way I roll. All right. Alright guys, here goes nothing. Just slow drag. I tightened up just a little bit. Just slow roll it. Go throw along these reeds over here. There we go. Yes. All right, guys, that's number 2. Got this one on that 6-inch dangerous swim bait by Bass Mafia. Let's get it back in the water. Hi, little buddy. Thank you for playing. Pew! He gone. throw this revolver again over here. Get any takers. Ooh. Boy, something struck at it and missed it. It sure did. See if we can get it to take it again. I may just drug it across the top of one. Huh. Okay. I really probably need at least eighth ounce weight on this worm, but this ain't gonna do nothing but get blown right back at me. So probably an 1/8 ounce weight would have been the thing to have on this. But check my drag. There we go. Well guys, number 3, got this one on that hot pink penny worm. Get it back in the water. Hello buddy, you're a beautiful bass. Thanks for playing. Pew! Here you go. Man, thank you Lord. I'm just fixing to head back to the house. And I thought, let me throw that hot pink penny worm. Yeah, I need to put another worm on there. I tore this thing up, guys, when I was at the lake the other day. And that freaking 30-mile-an-hour gusting wind was blowing my daggum cast. I was trying to cast along the vegetation and I was throwing it out a ways, to allow for the wind, but I wasn't doing a good enough job, and it was blowing it off in that crap. And then my gosh, how's this thing all wrapped around here? This freaking wind that I can't stand. Anyway, those weeds tore it up pretty good. I guess I'll put me a fresh one on, make a few more casts before I head to the house. Get my backpack off. So see, it tells you guys, I threw that, I threw that swim bait and that revolver up in that cut multiple times, no takers. I threw this hot pink pennerworm up in there. I think that was my first cast throwing it up in there, and got that rascal. I love the daggone bait, man. Oh, and I love the smell of that slaunch sauce. Love it, I love it, I love it. If Guggen would bottle that stuff, I'd buy it just to wear myself. Y'all believe that, don't you? Of course, I wouldn't want a bunch of dudes coming up sniffing on me either. Oh yeah. Now see, it ain't that big of a hook, guys. That's a 2-aught drop-in finesse hook. You can drop shot with this hook too. It's a light hook, and this year the biggest bass that I've caught on this particular setup is 3.5 pounds on my kayak. All right, let's try it again. Well, guys, at least I got 3. Wind just keeps picking up more and more. Sky's getting darker, so I wasn't gonna quit this soon, but I gotta go meet a mechanic, get him to look at some stuff. But as always, I appreciate everyone y'all watching. I hope to see you next time.